Today's top news headlines: STDC 18-hour Manipur total shutdown ends peacefully. BJP to win down at the hands of intending candidates, says Ann Lokin. And personnel to be deployed in election duty in poll-bound states. Hello, this is Pony TV, giving you the latest English bulletin at 7. I'm LAKSMIBAI. Now the news in detail. The 18-hour Manipur-wide ban called by the Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee (STDC) ended peacefully at 6 p.m. The strike began last midnight. STDC enforced the ban against the state government's failure to submit the much-needed recommendation letter to the center to create the ground for inclusion of Meitei in the Scheduled Tribe list. The ban hit normal life in the state. However, the strike in some parts of the capital city, Imphal, evoked mixed response. Khurai Lamlong Bazar, Singzamai Bazar, Kwakaithel Bazar, Pauna Bazar, Thangal Bazar and Khwaramban Imam Market remained shut due to ban. Schools, colleges, banks and both government and private establishments were closed. Police took up security measures at vulnerable areas to thwart unwanted incidents during the course of the strike. No untoward incidents were reported. The 18-hour ban call given by the Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee (STDC) paralyzed life in Bishnupur district too. The main markets of the district, Bishnupur Market, Nambol Market, Ningtaukhong Market, Moirang Market, Kumbi Market and Kwakta Market remained shut. Besides, vehicles were off the road. State Bank of India and UCO Bank were also closed due to the ban. As per our correspondent, no unwanted incidents were reported during the strike in Bishnupur district. The Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee (MPCC) celebrated 137th anniversary of Indian National Congress (INC) at Congress Bhavan in Imphal on Tuesday. During the event, MPCC President Ann Lokin unfurled the party flag before starting the main function. Congress MLAs, office bearers, district and booth-level leaders attended the event. Addressing the gathering, Ann Lokin took a pot shot at the ruling BJP, saying the Saffron party itself will win down in the upcoming election at the hands of BJP intending candidates. The current government is masquerading as a good government as the public are unable to express their disappointment, Lokin added.
January tari kadar dipa de si sarkar ke mapunsi luarni isma ai ahan badai thamjale ai ko puna mar thane auji ai ko election electoral gi rasi hadaki January tari manga da ai ko so ramagi pong ngali adu tari kadar dipa de di election di kono kadar do masana longpura atema ngasi da lai ba sarkar asna ko di Manipur di praja miyam da sumnagi isam tamjabo praja sinta Congress की कर्मी सिंधा अभी तो सुनना तो वो मैं भी सर्विस तो वो कया था ट्रिटल कया ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग तो उनकी हल्कना कंगना तो वो मगुई शक्ति मयाम थे मसी दिसंबर की तारीख कुछ नहीं पास हो गए आई कोई न खान तो जिसको भी नुमित मापनी खत्म आए जब आई कोई न मणिपुर की प्रजा ना मुझे कोई न खान तो
Speaking at the event, Congress Legislature Party CLP leader and former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi stated that it has been globally accepted that the Indian National Congress played a major role in India's freedom struggle and independence. He said secularism is embedded in the Indian constitution in order to make a strong India by uniting the multi-society into one. Violence and force-based successes in the world did not last long, Ibobi said, and targeted the BJP over reports of killing and violent incidents taking place in the state ahead of the state polls. He said Congress workers are being targeted and threatened. He urged everyone to shun violence to ensure a free and fair election.
भारत सिंह खा तम सही हुंदरा हेन फाउदा मधु कदाई फाउब चुम्ब चुम्दबनो खंगे इंडिया से जाति खुदमक सुन लेबा सिगुबा तमाम माना पामजबा धर्मदा कल्चर दा माना पामजबा जाति मयाम पुल्लग सेब भारत से ब्रिटिश की मजासना भारत थादोंदायदा मुरुम सोनै है ओमसे कदाई भोग सुम्ब सुम्दमनो सब्जेक्ट टू कंफर्मेशन तौजे सारी से भारत के सुख क्या हुईना भारत होने बंगम गदगी अपन भाव के अपन सत्तम से क्या हुईना महापुरम गदगी हाई सिनेमा ब्रिटिश ने खाली से.
The Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said on Tuesday personnel to be deployed in election duty in poll-bound states will be included in the category of front level for the precaution dose of vaccine against the coronavirus disease. Elections are slated to be held in 5 states: Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Goa, Punjab and Manipur. According to a media report, the ministry said in a statement such persons would have to obtain the advice of their doctors before deciding to avail the precaution dose that the government is set to administer to healthcare workers and senior citizens with comorbidities besides frontline workers from January next year. The ministry further said all persons aged 60 years and above with comorbidities will not be required to produce or submit any certificate from the doctor at the time of administration of precaution dose. Starting next year, children in the age group of 15 to 18 years will also be administered vaccines against the virus. The announcement was made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi last week in a televised address to the nation. In a fresh set of guidelines issued on Monday, the government said the children's inoculation drive will begin on January 3 and the precaution or third dose will be available from January 10. Manipur registered 15 fresh coronavirus infections and 0 deaths in the past 24 hours, according to the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room. The positivity rate was recorded at 1.1%. The COVID tally has now reached 1,25,747, while the death toll stood at 2,002. The State COVID-19 Command Control Room in a release also said the new cases were detected from 1,416 samples tested in the past 24 hours. 4 persons were recuperated from the virus in the same hours, it added. Central Committee All Manipur BDF Welfare Association representing 10,050 BDF has appealed to the Manipur government to consider their long-pending demands. Association's demands include service protection and honorarium hike. It said Chief Minister N. Biren Singh during the BDF Rising Day this year has promised to fulfill the demands without delay.
file process agreement Dilen tactics Hanaduna, China, the Polo, Katana, Hanjana, Legere, Maramaduna, Lagliba, Tang Ohun 2022, how we manunda, BDF singer Taliba demand sing, Paliba Legana, Tabako Utopia Haidana.
Showing support to Thanga MLA T. Robindro, a mega cleanliness program was held at Thanga Part 1, Gram Panchayat, polling number 28/1 and 28/2 on Tuesday. T. Robindro support Team Committee President Ningthozam Debilal, Vice President Salam Meitei Sana and Secretary Ningthozam Akbar along with a large number of supporters took part in the program. Robindro support Team Committee Secretary Ningthozam Akbar on the occasion said the cleanliness drive was organized under the initiative of MLA T. Robindro to make Thanga a clean and plastic-free zone and to keep everyone healthy.
High-river social service campaign asida kugi neat and clean oinabagi damakta kugi lambi da songjelamba napina singbasing uwasing adagi sekhairamba plastic bottle sing mafam sana koina thamo matungda dustbin ga loinana thamo matungda ngasi ga singumlaba one day social service campaign ase koi mapung phana pangthuksare niam taru tananba khungang ama oinabagi damakta ngasi ga singumlaba campaign ase koina youth committee na koi polling 28/1 amsung 2 gi na singna punsinjara pangthuksaba campaign.
Now let's take a short break. Keep watching.
Ningol singi punsida khwaidagi maruoiba numit asibu hena mangol hapnabagidamagta laizare bridal makeup and photo collection by Tojo Chongtham. Phone number 9366 214 258.
Welcome. After the break, you're watching Pony TV English News at 7. A flag hoisting ceremony for ex-MLA M. Prithibiraj from Moirang was held on Tuesday at Fubala Ward Number 1 and Ward Number 2. Prithibiraj is preparing to run in the upcoming Manipur polls. Social worker O. Joy Chandra during the program emphasized on the importance of choosing the right one from among 3 candidates who are gearing up to contest the polls from Moirang constituency. On the other hand, M. Prithibiraj expressed hope that the BJP alone will get 30 to 40 seats in the polls. He also highlighted the developmental works initiated by the Biren government in Manipur.
Kuliba jaga asibu ultimately nusi hai base hari ba khambat hobi gi murti isne tai isne nausi adu golena comparison to be ai koi mamang da pai graba mission su adu ga pai na bagi hore ri mission su tauri ba thabak sida mana taron ba thabak sida ai koi hore yum na han grama tam da mit usalaga am tang khanthabi ho isne nausi adu taragadi ahum sugi marakta good leadership se kana hoerge Habak mayam tauba miyam khalaga taubasi ai koi phattaba lusing mani haresira aduga ai koi election maya asi yorakanda karigumba magi pamiba pandam do phamna bo hona ba matamda karigumba jat to mi asi bu ai koi afabani haresira
Bharatiya Party Janata Party BJP na soi na yam chaw absolute majority oiba bhat BJP khata gina kuthra manga dagi na nipu gi mathakta soi na kara agani na koi check pathaja ba loina na koi laile masigi maram se kari no matamda Bharat ki Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ki akan leadership amagi makhada koi hoji Bharatiya Janata Party ki koi ki wave hai batale masi mathang long ising ichawum state kudi makta koi lai admai tawna Manipur su Shri N Biren Singh luchu makhada koi ngasi BJP ki leadership ki makhada yam phajab monga koi BJP ki koi wave se Manipur chawum lai Lakus da ato pa political party sing sila opposition na lehoga da basa yang kaya na sin ani ahum lagi hanakaga da ato pa political party yang thudong na laite na lawse.
The Delhi Disaster Management Authority DDMA on Tuesday announced new guidelines as part of the yellow alert that is being imposed in New Delhi with rising COVID-19 cases. The city has witnessed the highest single-day spike in cases in nearly 6 months. A yellow alert is put in place when the positivity rate for 2 consecutive days rises to more than 0.5%, or if the cumulative single-day positive cases for a duration of 7 days go beyond 1,500. All schools, colleges, and other educational institutions will remain shut. Cinemas and gyms will be shut. Restaurants and bars will function at 50% capacity till 10 p.m. Online food deliveries will continue as usual. A night curfew has been imposed in Delhi from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. None Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of 22 Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General of Assam Rifles East organized a friendly volleyball match under Bharat Ka Amrit Mahotsav at Tupul village in None district on Tuesday. With the aim to promote the Fit India movement, Khelo India campaign, and also to strengthen the bond of affinity between the forces and Tupul Youth Club, a friendly volleyball match was organized. The event also focused on to inspire the youth towards sports and physical fitness. Players and other attendees were also educated on the role of sports in human development and various career opportunities in the field of sports, both in forces and outside, were also discussed in detail. Locals were also made aware about the upcoming Assam Rifles and Army recruitment rallies and preparation required to avail the opportunities. Sports items were also presented to the youth to help the budding sportsmen. All necessary precautions and measures regarding COVID-19 were strictly followed. Before we wrap up, let's take a look at the top news headlines again. STDC 18-hour Manipur total shutdown ends peacefully. BJP to win down at the hands of intending candidates, says N. Loken. And personnel to be deployed in election duty in poll-bound states. That's all for today's 7 Bulletin. Keep watching for more updates.